just have to do to navigate this brutal cold market, because the support levels are not holding. Shorts are just losing their mind. There's some massive shorts. I imagine that works out that way too, because they're building their accounts up bigger and bigger, so they're able to hit the, more shorts are becoming wealthier and wealthier because they're just doing so well. There's so much opportunity. So as this shorter market continues, there's going to be bigger and more aggressive shorts because they're all making profits. Their accounts are growing. So that's why when something kind of pulls back, it gets hit so hard. And then long bias traders are nervous. So, we're obviously quick to jump out. Ross is sized down quite a bit. He's not sizing up. So I'm going to have to just follow that train. I'm going to size down, and, it might take me a little bit of time to make my profits back, but I got to respond to the condition of the market I'm in. You know, yeah, I do understand that about short sellers. It's important. It's for the symbol to be accelerating up. Man, here we go again. PAVS. If I was faster typing, it'd be better. But man, PAVS is doing the same thing, man. Another situation, accelerating up. I don't see news. It doesn't have news. It's 25% up, doing the same dance. Been seeing this all day. Nice pullback. This one's going to accelerate. Pullback. Not a little bit of a spread, 30% up. I don't see news. I don't like the level 2. I'm going to just leave this one alone. A little bounce there off the exponential, but there's just no volume on it. Little bounce off the exponential. That's what I tried to do in the last symbol. You see this one worked out a lot better. Gave a nice bounce off the exponential, but then it's just short sellers are, I don't know why it's hammering down. We can speculate. See, nice bounce off the exponential. So this one would have worked out better for me if I would have, but I'm not. I'll wait. I don't want to rush. Don't have multi-chart alignment. It's rough. Nice quick acceleration though. So sitting tight. Sorry, Weeble, you guys are behind. I, try to go as fast as I can. But yeah, so we're getting pop and drops. No news on this one. Nice acceleration up. Nice quick. You can almost see if you're fast enough, and I'm just not quite that fast at pulling the symbols up. Ross is really fast at typing. So if you get in, type it up quick, you can get in there quick and get that quick pop, and then get out. But we're not getting a lot of continuation today. Yeah, this one is risky. Yeah, thanks for Mr. Williams. I noticed that too. Just as a coincidence. I don't know if it's a coincidence. Consider that Ross is my teacher and I'm trading his style, and yet we're having the same problem. We have the same exact problem. Two drawdowns, one bigger, one smaller. Um, Obviously, he's way better than me. He's handling it better. We're almost handling it the same. I'm reducing my size. He reduces size. It's you know potentially. So like I said, hang tight. Wait till I can't wait till the market heats up. Um, so this $4,000 loss in a hotter market, I would probably be up already by now, for sure. There's just not a lot of opportunity. So PAVS, I'm familiar with PAVS, by the way. I've traded before in the past, got some good profit on it. But I'm going to look at what's happening today. I don't want to trade from a standpoint of what happened in the past, because that's how I got a really massive loss on BENF. So right now it just doesn't have multi-chart alignment. I'm just no trades on it. I'm aware of it moving. It's given opportunity. It's given a little better continuation than the last symbol, SAGT. But 5-minute chart doesn't good. No trades on it. No, I cannot trade through Day Trade Dash. But the rumor is that that's the plan that Ross has. He's trying to build it to eventually where you can link your broker to it and just trade on it, and I absolutely will. Even I have a feeling because Ross is very familiar with CMEG. He's did lots of demonstrations on it before. In fact, his first account when he, his promotional turned $500 into 10 million or 20 millions. He started with CMEG. He started with a CMEG account, and I believe he uses DAWs though. So I will do that. I will switch to CMEG DAWs if using DAWs enables me to trade off a Day Trade Dash. I'll definitely 100% do that. And then so what you guys end up seeing instead of me using C Pro platform, you'll see a extension of Day Trade Dash. If he does that, I know it's a little more expensive. It's not the cheapest. DAWs is $500 minimum deposit. I think it's, I don't quote me on the monthly charge. It's like 180 a month or something like that. But then it just makes it easier for me. So then what it does is when something pops, I don't have to type it in. I'm a terrible typer, as you probably noticed. I fumble typing. I'm not a good typer at all. So just to have that, and then so when something pops, I can really take advantage of these quick pops. News comes out. Kind of this first wave here. I can, the scanner picked it up over here, and I had to wait. Just my strategy is to wait and wait for the second leg up, which we're not getting that at all. We're getting a nice first wave, and Day Trade Dash, I can see it pop like right over here. I just can't pull it up fast enough. And then my strategy is to wait anyway. So obviously but yeah, I could trade it on Day Trade Dash with man, I could trade so much faster. Yeah, like I said, my strategy, I can see the argument where you say, oh, I trade the backside of E and F, but my strategy is wait for the bull flag pattern. So if you understand the bull flag pattern, you can understand what I was doing, and I can see your argument. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I can definitely see your perspective. But if you understand the bull flag, you'll see my perspective as well too. It looks like PAVS is trying to give another wave up here. It's trying to hold tight, not trying to do a round trip. So we'll sit tight on it. Software IT United States. Doesn't have relative volume, has a super low float. I do like that. So no trades on it. MACD's curling negative, don't have multi-chart alignment. Or you can make an argument, we do have multi-chart alignment, but just dominate it by selling. Short sellers are just having a buffet on anything that pops up. They're having a buffet on anything that pops up. Yeah, I agree. That rejection is brutal. So I can see, trading with Day Trade Dash. I just click one button, it pulls up. I can trade right off of it. I can see profits coming out of that really quick. Just being quick, it allowed me to be probably 2 or 3 or 4 times faster. So that first acceleration up, I can really get in small size. I wouldn't go massive. I would stay small, get that acceleration up, and then sell at the top and wait for my setup, which would be the bull flag. So that first red candle, if a symbol's strong, people believe in it, that first red candle is going to be lighter selling, more buying, and then the second wave up will be even more buying. More people will come into it, and that's the setup. That's a hotter marker. It's a beautiful strategy. It's the reason I'm a profitable trader. I know it's the reason the way I turn the corner, the way I avoid the pop and drop. Today's not a great example of that. Not doing the best today, but it's all right. We'll get through it. Man, you guys. Let's see what we got here. Thanks. I just read that message. Thanks a lot. A member sent me a message, and yeah, thanks for sharing your story with the entire community. Thanks for finding value. I'm really terribly sorry to hear that you did exactly what I did, but luckily I found CMEG and I kept my account small. You were trading with live money, and you're brutal, and you got the brutality of the PDT rule with the 25,000. You were just in a financial position to do that, and yeah. So me and you were in the same boat. It's just I didn't have I did have 25,000, but I discovered CMEG and I kept it small. So yeah, so stay with it. It looks like you're getting better. I'm glad you found the stream. Thanks for sharing your story and with me and all the VIP community members. I'm glad that my journey can help you and inspire you, and just stay at it, man. Hopefully at this point you got enough experience. You should jump in. Yeah, it looks like you went to Ocean One. Awesome. So they got a simulator there. Reduce your account size. I don't know much about Ocean One, what their minimum account deposit is, but yeah, you sound like you did right. You reduced it. Right now, I would recommend going back in the simulator. Go in the simulator and do the 10-day green, and then go back to live money. Now my steps now is I got 2 red days. I followed my same rules. I got 2 red days today. 2 red days. I reduced my account size down to 5,000. If Monday's red, which I saw the comment there. I hope Monday is start of a hotter market. If Monday's red, I'll reduce it down to 1,000. If I get another red day, I got to go back in the simulator. I don't want to go back in the simulator, but that's what I have to do. You got to stop the bleeding. Got to. So I go back in the simulator, and me personally, I would probably do like 5 days green, because I've already proven I have a track record. I've already, I really don't, but for you, if you haven't established that track record of profitability yet in any of your trading, you want to get in the simulator and establish that before coming out to live money. And then once you get 10 days of green, I know it's tough, but get your 10 days of green. It looks like you're at that point, and come back into your live trading account, and the $300 account is going to be where you want to be. You don't want to go any more than 3. I don't know if you're 6 times leverage with that. If it's a full around the PDT, sounds like you went to Ocean One. I don't know how. I should probably learn a little bit more about the fundamentals of Ocean One, their policies and their leverage standards. I'm sure a lot of members may know and can help out there. But that's what I would recommend. And that's what you see me demonstrate. It sucks. It really sucks. But this market's brutal. No trades on PAVS for me. It's 4 minutes to the top of the hour. It's been pretty brutal day today. Every single symbol that's popped up didn't hold. It dropped. So, and I got 3 red trades. So basically at max loss, just under max loss. Probably just going to call it a day for me. Not going to take any more trades. I'm going to lock it up. Okay, is it 3 times leverage at Ocean One? Yeah, Tony's in a bit of a drawdown. He's been sharing. Look at I see you commented in there. Check out. Thanks for being so transparent, Tony. You've been hanging out, man, since you were day one. Like I said, we've been chatting it up. You can go back to Discord and see me and Tony chatted up about some personal stuff, and we have a lot in common there. Yeah, appreciate you being very transparent about your journey. Mr. Tony has posted his P&L. He's going to do a bit of a drawdown just like me, and that's right, man. You guys, it's tough. You don't want to. We got to stop the bleeding. Got to stop the bleeding. Had a phenomenal weekend just going through a little drawdown. It happens. This is a brutal market. It's brutal, man. I mean, come on, guys. Ross is a pro. He's the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I don't got a lot of experience in this field. My perspective may be a little biased towards Ross, but if he's taking drawdowns and he's reducing his size, and I consider him probably one of the best day traders I've ever seen live. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to. I know there's more experienced traders here listening, watching, make arguments that no, DJ, you know what we were talking about. That's not. I get that. I support that. I don't want to argue with anyone. I support everyone's different opinions, but for me, and this is my opinion, and Ross is the best. He's been my teacher, and his teachings have been very valid for me, and I'm very happy with that. So if he is is pulling back the reins, and I know I should be doing the same. So all right, PAVS is kind of curling. It's hitting the The limit scanner, I'm watching it here. No trades on it. Just a lot of selling on it. View app break there. I feel like that's dangerous. It doesn't have multi-chart alignment. A lot of selling coming on it. No news. It doesn't have 5 times relative volume. It does have a nice low float. It's up 24% on the day. What makes it in the top 10 of the symbols, but with the penny stocks dominating so much, just not a lot of attention. There's the penny stocks, man. Man, that is just really pulling the volume away from any moves. I think that's a real part of the problem. All right, PAVS is looking better. I'm gonna wait, see how it holds this initial acceleration up. See if there'd be an opportunity to maybe make a little back here, maybe not. All right, buy-in is diminishing. 2.7 million shares traded. It's getting a little bit of a spread to be such a low price. Yeah, that's terrible. It's getting a spread. That's not good. It's not thickly traded. Topping tails on the 1 minute. No trades for me right now. I don't have my hand on my buy button like I'm interested in trading. See my mouse moving around. So it's when my mouse stops moving is when I'm holding my buy button. I'm not interested in taking trades right now. These top and tails right here on the 1 minute, you know, it's nice volume, nice curl up volume profile, but higher selling on the 5 minute. Nice volume profile on that 5 minute, but it's still showing weakness with these topping tails. You know, that's almost a shooting star candle. You can call this spinning top candle there. Reversal indicator. You can see it starting to reverse down. No strength in this one. No trades for me. I'm gonna sit tight. I don't want to dig the hole any deeper. I want to see something strong and show me strength. We have a lot of dispersed attention, and that's what's really affecting the momentum in the market right now. Those penny stocks are really, you know, look at the volume on them. That's where everybody's at. Wow, man, look at the volume. 132 million shares, 220 million, 82 million shares traded, 64 million shares, 19 million. I mean, these lower price, symbols are just really, PAVS and SOFT is just kind of down here. It's like, man, so with this dispersed attention, that's the problem. The penny stock hitting the scanner. So if we didn't have these penny stocks dominating, I think we'll would have seen a little more continuation. I probably wouldn't even be red because they would have gave that nice bounce because that's what the traders would have been focusing on. All that volume wouldn't have been on the pennies. They would have been on these stocks. I don't think people are desperate for a trade. I think people are focused on the penny stocks. There's money to be made. There's people just killing it up on these. 221 million shares traded, 19 cents a share. I bet there's people just raking in the dough, and they're just, you know, losing their minds on the pennies right now. So that's, you know, I don't know, but it looks like 80 or 90% of the volume in the market are on the pennies, maybe more. Yeah, that's a penny, by the way. RAYA. Yeah, it's ripping up. It's a top leading gapper up 100%. That's where everyone's at right now. And I don't blame it. It just doesn't meet my strategy. It won't do me any good to try to adjust my strategy and jump on a penny stock. It just wouldn't make any sense. You know, if I was live with you guys doing that, it would look really good. And you'd be like, man, DJ, you're crushing it. You're doing great. But because you won't see the broker fee. That broker fee will be brutal. It probably will put me in the negative no matter how much I make. I mean, I will have to grab that penny stock and at least get 5 or 10 cents out of it, and, you know, 50,000 shares. You know, that 55 cents on 50,000 shares doesn't sound like something I want to do. That ain't it. So, you know, see, Ross doesn't do that. It ain't worth it. And Ross has got a good deal from his broker. You know, percentage-wise, I'm paying a lot higher. CMAG charges high, but, you know, Ross is a huge trader. He's huge, and he negotiated his price for his commissions down, which is smart. You know, obviously, it's what you do. It's not Friday. It's just the theme right now. I see your comment. Friday is penny day. Yeah, it's definitely seeming that way, but that's just been this last couple of weeks. You hear me start every one of my broadcasts off with doing my market analytics, and I'm like, come on, man, come on, man. And in my trading experience, it's frustrating too to be where I'm at as a trader and think about my journey and remember when, I remember when I was struggling. I was going back and forth. I have good days and I have bad days, and in that, the penny stocks will never dominate like this. You may see a penny stock start off in the day really well, but some other symbol would pop up and people would not even touch the pennies. They would just roll over and wouldn't matter. And stocks between 3 and 8, every now and then you'll see a stock at $20 that starts to accelerate up, but it wouldn't be like this, where you look at the over top daily gainer scanner and see 200 million, see all these hundreds of millions of shares traded on pennies, and penny stocks would dominate in the first 5 symbols of the market. That's that's unusual. And then what makes it unusual is how long. It's been weeks. Normally it's 1 or 2 days or 3 days, then another, you get another group of symbols like $2 stocks, $4 stocks to dominate. Yeah, it's a tough one. I could put money in Webull and trade pennies. There's an argument I probably do all right. But the problem with that is it was going to really hurt my intuition. And that's the reason I don't trade it. I'm still trying to build my intuition. I'm still trying to build my market awareness. So that's what I keep in mind. Even with my strategy right now, I'm not going to adjust anything about my strategy. My initial fundamentals of my strategy, nothing wrong with it. My last 2 days are red. Even Ross, you don't hear him say, "Oh, I need to adjust my strategy." No, nothing wrong with the strategy. It's good. It's golden. I need to adjust how I'm responding to the market conditions, though. Reduce my size. There's no continuation. We're not getting. We get one leg up and that's it. There's no, like, when I'm waiting for the bull flag, the move's over. And I've never seen a market this bad, where you don't even get a decent bull flag, and by the time it forms, it's rolling. That's this is new. This is a level of a colder market I have yet to experience. It's my first experience with this level of a colder market. So yeah. So top of the hour came, and appreciate all the posts, and WAP. Thanks everyone sharing. Thanks Tony for sharing your post about I believe that CMEG overnight holding, their fees and fee structure for that. I've never done that. It looks brutal. Like, they don't want you to do that. I feel like that's why they charge even crazier fees. I feel like it's higher. But I never done. I guess you could be a swing trader with CMEG, but it probably wouldn't be the best tool for that strategy. I agree. What doesn't kill us only makes us stronger. Yes. Yeah, but it's part of the journey, man. It's been a long time since I had a Friday go into a weekend red. Actually, it's been a while. I don't think I've done that on the live stream yet. So it's been a while. It is what it is. We're still here. Let's go press through it. LNKS? Oh, thanks. I didn't even. Got numb. Yeah, nice rip up. I'm missing a nice acceleration. Thanks for that. Let's sit tight though and wait. It's 25% on the day. Weebull's not showing it. It should. There it is. I just can't find it. So we've been seeing a lot of acceleration. You can see I'm not super fast at pulling symbols up. A lot of first wave accelerations, not a lot of continuation. So Gonna wait still. I'm gonna have to wait for that pullback and see how it holds. So far, I like the volume profile. I don't like the level 2. Not nice push through 250. Sitting tight, watching time and sells level 2. Little support down there, way down there at 2. It's accelerating. Huge pullback 250. Oh, try to buy that dip. Jeez, this is brutal. I feel like something's wrong with my internet. It's not doing good. Just holding 250. Try to buy a quick dip. I can see how you're watching on my shoulder how my order filled there. Man, that was really. Watch time it sells. Indecisive. Trying to get a dip down there. Watch time it sells. It's holding. Nice pop. Indecisive. Try to get a dip. It's holding this $half area. Just trying to get a couple of little quick dips. It's got a super tight spread. Nice pop. Gonna jump out there. Took a little loss on that. Wow. Doesn't have multi-chart alignment. Got a little opportunity there. Pretty much gave that last trade back. Yeah, this one's whippy. Same tough price action. It's holding the 250 level. That's why I was trading it, thinking it might give a pop. Shorts might cover. It's got some support down there off the exponential or off VWAB. Doesn't have multi-chart alignment. Higher volume on the 1 minute selling. So it's got a hammer candle, which is a reversal indicator there. 1 minute. So I'm waiting, sitting tight. Got one good trade, one break-even trade on it, one couple bad trades. Not do particularly well on it. Got support spinning out down there. It's a little support at 40, 30.
Did you expect Arcane? LOL.
Yeah.
No.
FGL. I'll watch the open now. More price stocks, attention shifting. Looks like it has news that came out. 904.
Bird knockbacks furthest away.
This one's not. There's no volume on this one.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Keep my share size small. Yeah, thanks for calling out FGO. I see your question there. Can I explain what not having multi-chart alignment means? Yeah. Just give me 1 second while I get my charts back allocated. Yeah, FGL is just not showing any strength. LMKS is just it's holding, it's trying to do something, but not showing a lot of strength either. That's a nice pop. Nice pop. Brutal. Brutal rejection though. Topping tails. This one's tricky to trade. Big seller. Way outside the price. Multi-chart alignment is, I'm speaking specifically about the volume profile on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. If I see higher volume selling on the 1 minute, I don't want to take a trade on it. Too much selling pressure. If I see higher volume selling candle on the 5 minute, that's what I mean when I say multi-chart alignment. So that's an indicator for me not to take a trade on it. For me to sit back and wait is a sign of weakness. This particular one, I know it doesn't have multi-chart alignment, but there's a potential setup from in here that I like to trade when the exponential and the volume weight average price comes together and the price comes down to it. See how it accelerated off there? This candle here came right here and accelerated off. I like to sometimes grab that really quick, and that could be a nice opportunity. So you understand the risk of it. So I watch level 2 to make sure to verify that those two support levels are coming together, and you can kind of see the support levels in the level 2. They're not big, but they're still there. Kind of high there. I'm just selling to this pop. Man, nice pop. Watch the time it sells. This one is very tricky. Its price is all over the place. I'm having a computer glitch here. I'll try to just navigate through it. This is tough. It's just dancing and popping everywhere. What a waste.
Takis has intense flavors, but not all are spicy. Takis intense nacho chips.
Refresh. Stand by for a second. I gotta log out and log back in. Broker's doing silly stuff. Give me a second. I gotta log out and log back in. Having a glitch on the platform. So I don't want you guys to see my login credentials. Alright. Do that really quickly. Trade should populate here in a second. I had a glitch. The program does that sometimes. Oh, the desktop app does that. Nice opportunity. Had a little glitch. Couldn't take advantage of that micro pullback. I'm gonna wait. Sit tight. This one's definitely given opportunity. I wish I could have took more advantage of it. So wait for a pullback here. Watch the time it sells level 2. A lot of support levels down here. Oh, whoops. Not into the right. Here. There's a support level down there at the volume weight average price and VWAP meets. Couldn't get that dip. The volume weight average price and the VWAP comes together. There's a nice support area there. Got a little dip there. Can't really get anything out of it though. Nice pop. A little pop. I'm gonna just jump out. It's not. Got a little pop there. Nothing really. Nothing significant. I'm sorry, I don't know why my trade's not loaded. Just one of those things. So sit tight. Nice opportunity there on LNKS. So I do like the volume profile now. See that That pullback is lighter. It's got support down there at 60, just underneath, right where the exponential's at. See if it gets an opportunity down there. Line coming in. Just keep my short size small. Want to get a dip off the exponential and VWAV where they both coming together. I don't think it's going to give me that opportunity though. Pick a starter. Got a buying surge. Indecisive though. Nice buying surge. I'm gonna sell into this pop. I didn't get the opportunity I was looking for. I was looking to grab it heavy if it gave me an opportunity down there in the that support area around the exponential. That's where I want to go aggressive and get that acceleration. But you see, I didn't get with the. So you guys would call that buying the or averaging down. It's not an average down when I have a plan. I see a support level, and 19 out of 20 times is going to give an acceleration off that support level, which it did. It just didn't get me a low enough price where I felt comfortable getting down close enough to the support. And it gave me acceleration pop out of there, and I got it with small size, and so see if we can get a little quick dip in there, quick pop. Not much, not giving much room. It's gonna jump out. Didn't get much off of that one, just break even. So 67. You can see the support level here building up. There's a support level here and a support level here, and there's another support level down here. That's right here at this exponential. I'm sorry guys, I know I'm talking about right here. I'm watching level 2. There's a huge support level building right here, and I'm trying to get into that. But there's so many buyers there, and looking at the level 2, the sentiment of level 2. Let's see what we get. It's getting closer to that support level. See if we get a pop in there. It's really choppy. Can't really get in there. It's a lot of sellers coming out. 66. All right, one more time. These buyers are going to get thinning out. Yeah, the buyers are thinning out. Yeah, that was a terrible. Yeah, buyers are thinning out. Not too much selling pressure. Didn't work. Gonna leave it alone. Just not really add anything there. So MACD's curl negative. See now it pops out. You kind of see what I was seeing there. See there's a pop out of that level I was looking for. So right in here there's a really big some big buyers. I tried to grab this here and get this pop out of there, but it was a huge buyer right in there. There's a huge buyer right in there, which you guys can. It was here, but now it's gone. These were really big buyers here, but as the price dipped in there, it just didn't give it much of a pop. I didn't really capitalize. You see, I tried to grab it there, get a pop out of there with the pop. It just didn't work. Too many sellers hammered it down. So, yeah, grateful it wasn't a bigger loss. Yeah, so just kind of still, back to break even for the symbol. Yeah, nice first wave and then second wave. Didn't really take advantage of this second wave up because I had to refresh my broker. The platform was kind of giving me issues, so couldn't take advantage of this wave. But it's not a very strong first wave. L250, just under 250. Bounce off the exponential. Curled up. I don't feel very confident buying the dips off the exponential when the exponential's below VWAP. It's not a sign of strength.
God.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a tough. Today is the price action is very tough. Short sellers are very aggressive. It's like anything that's popping up, man. Shorts are hitting it. Even LNKS gave a nice first and second wave up. It was still very tough price action. It was just choppy and grindy. That was tough. I'm sorry, I don't know why my trades are not populating. You can see that my P&L is still at the bottom. Like I said, my platforms give me issues. They're not updating, but you can kind of see how I traded this. I guess not too bad. Gave off more off the top there in my last few trades. Trying to get that dip and acceleration. But now it's just rolling shorts, so just hammering it. And 6 minutes to the open. Got to keep in mind the open. I don't want to be in a symbol at the open. Gave a little opportunity, but not much. SQFT is trying to curl back up to 4. Not getting any. That's pulling back now though. I was just watching on the 5-minute chart. Nice curl though. Nice. Curling back up to the highs there. This pivot. I guess I won't call it the highs, but there's a pivot there just under 450. Just above 425. And it just hit that level and just rolled. Potential opportunity there, maybe. That's tough trade in there. LNKS is coming up like a potential VWAP possible break strategy. MACD's negative. A lot of selling. Yeah, I'm not. 3 minutes to the open. Not looking to trade that. Trade the VWAP break strategy. So sitting tight. It's a very rough day. It's going to be a red day, not a max loss. But market's not really giving opportunities. Shorts are really aggressive. So it's definitely the day to get green and get out. That last symbol that I traded was it's really rough trading. LNKS was super choppy. It was very hard to manage. You kind of get the support levels are really, that's a 2-minute warning to the opening bell. So that one was rough. I made a little back, but nothing really to jump up and down about. Lost on my last initial trade there. For the trade I was really looking for, it looks like short sellers really hammered that area hard. That's part of it too. They can see the same areas. If they're trying to get out, they know that there's a support area. They, short seller or someone trying to, get out of the position, they know that, there's a bounce area too. They'll sell into that bounce as well. That's why it's important for the symbol to show strength, have, you know, strong news, have a catalyst to why it's moving up. All right, sitting tight. Oh, nice, Mr. P2. Man, that's really wonderful. Nice way to show discipline. No trades. That's wonderful discipline. Yeah, building up the muscle of discipline. That's what it's all about, man. Especially in this market we're in right now. So it's a brutal market. Yeah, I'm reducing my count. So it's not too bad, you know. Saw opportunity there. I made a little back, so didn't do too bad. And in that one I did size up, I kept the loser small. I cut it quick. That's how I want to trade. You know, I had to log out and log back into my broker right doing that nice acceleration up. I just had a glitch happen, which happens. It happens very rarely, but so that, you know, I wouldn't say that is frustration. It's just part of it. Then as I was watching the price action for that, and that's where I kind of got small winners, kept my size small. I did size up and didn't really get a lot for it. I got to reallocate Weeble for the open. That's the opening bell. So we're gonna just go. So sitting tight. I don't like taking any trades. I don't like to trade the open if I don't have a cushion on the day. So I'm gonna lock up this red day and keep it small. I don't want to have a double max loss red day. It's definitely not a smaller red day, but last I heard with Ross, he's up 5 on. He probably just traded one symbol, and I forgot which one it was. Let's see. They made the announcement. Nope. Yeah, they haven't officially made the announcement with his P&L. They used to do that. Now they don't do it. So looking at I got a few symbols I got on my watch list. LNKS, indecisive, a lot of buying, selling. SOFT just did a brutal rejection. Higher volume, red candle in the 5-minute. VENF, it's just did a pop and drop, full round trip. Just kind of holding the bottom of that round trip. SOFT is accelerating up. Looks like it's trying to. LNKS is really accelerating up. I'm watching LNKS. No trades. I'm gonna sit tight. Just gonna sit tight. LNKS, nice acceleration up to 3. Hit 3 and just brutal whip down, 30-cent drop. Don't have multi-chart alignment. Higher volume red candle on the 1-minute on LNKS. No trades. I don't like to trade this open. As you can see, it's really brutal whips. Super choppy at the open. So I'll sit and wait. Halt level is 326. All right, I like the 1-minute volume profile on LNKS. No trades on it yet. Just gonna wait. Let the open shake out. Let the algorithms decide what they want to do. I'm sitting tight. It's harder price action with the open. Even with it shows a tight spread. The market makers are going to skip over your orders and so even with a tight spread, I noticed that they will skip over your order, and you're going to get worse fills to your orders. Well, this one's giving a spread now, which is even worse. LNKS is starting to give a 5-cent spread. So that's no trades on it. I'm not interested in trading anything right now. It's just too sporadic price action. I'm gonna just wait and see if anything starts accelerating up, giving them some opportunity. If I see opportunity, I'll take advantage of it. But right now, I'm not seeing any opportunity. SOFT is just taking dive back down towards VWAP. Brutal swing. LNKS is kind of the only one showing some life. If you guys see something else, let me know. ZNTL. Okay, yeah, I see ZNTL. I'm not going to be interested in ZNTL. Really high float, 60 million share float. That's too big. I'm not interested in that one. Thanks for calling it out, though. Thanks for calling it out. It says, I see your question there, DJ. Did your capital warn you when you installing the software? I don't. When I first installed it, I had to. It didn't meet up with the Apple Store, so it was giving me these warnings that, hey, you're downloading a software that it's not on the Apple Store. You know, but that's Apple. Most softwares don't want to go through the Apple Store because they got to pay a lot more. 30% is what I believe. So, but lately they fixed that. Now CMEG did an update to their desktop MacBook desktop, and it doesn't give me that warning. SQFT is bouncing. LNKS is still. I like the 5-minute volume profile. Looks good, but it's got a huge topping tail, which is a really bad sign. No trades on that. Just no trades. I'm not seeing anything looks good. That looks like it's accelerating, giving some nice opportunity. It's really, really choppy here at the open. Really choppy. So okay, now LNKS just took a dump in the bed. It's so. Now I'm not watching the penny stocks. I'm sure they're accelerating up. Yeah, they're nice. AIXI accelerating. So I'm just under max loss. I don't want to add to it. I'm not seeing anything that looks good. I don't have a cushion on the day, and I know that the market makers, even without a spread, they're going to do me real bad. Because I learned to pay attention to the price I'm buying in at and the price I actually get filled at, and they do you real bad. So it's a lot tougher during the open. Doing pre-market is not it's not easy, but it's the fills to my orders are so much worse during the market hours. So I'm sitting tight. Seeing if there's opportunity. I'm not seeing opportunity, so probably just gonna lock up this red day, keep it. I'm glad to not have 2 max red days. Just under 4,000. Not too many trades today either. I do apologize. My broker's giving issues. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not updating. You can see my P&L is still accurate at the bottom, but it's not populating my trades. I have to log out and log back in again. So that's what I have to do when it does that. But for now, we'll just be all right. CREG, higher float, lower price, penny stock. FGL is trying to, it's cheaper, lower price. You can look at it. It's accelerating up. It's only 14% up on the day. It's not obvious. It does show it has news. Came up 917, but it's just not obvious. I'm not showing strength. It does meet the 5-pillar stock selection screener. It does light up on the screener though. FGL. Swing over. Where's Oh, it doesn't have any volume. That's unusual. I don't know why it's not on my 5-pillar stock selection label screener. Oh, I know why it's not. This screener is set for 20% up. It's just under 20% up. It just doesn't have a lot of volume. The volume's too light. No trades on it for me. I'm gonna leave. It does meet 5-pillar stock selection. It's on the screener, and this is initially backside of the initial move. If you look at, this is the front side here. Initial acceleration up. This is after hours. And so now today we did a nice little, had a nice pop here, and I think I might have traded this one. I thought I might have let this one go by. And so I'm sitting tight, I'm watching. It just doesn't have volume. It's got a big spread, so no trades. Not interested in it. It does meet 5-pillar stock selection. It is on the 5-pillar screener as lighten up green. It does meet the 5 pillars stock selection. I'm watching it. See if it gives any opportunity. Just 250 pivot. Volume's rolling into it. It's up 25% on the day now. It's starting to become more obvious. Properly wait for the bull flag this time. Wait. Support level at 215. So that's pretty far away from the current price. That's 20 cents away. That's way too far away. Whoa. Like I said, support level 215. It hit that support level. You see why I don't trade when the support level is far away? Wow. That was brutal. Great call to wait for that bull flag. You see that drop on that? But you see where it paused at? You see where it paused? It paused right at the support level. That's why I don't like the, and that's what I use those support levels as. So if it do get a flush out, it'll pause at the support level for just a second so you can get out of the trade. But if you're in that, there's no way you're gonna. If you're trying to sell while it's accelerating down, the market maker's not gonna do you any favors. You're gonna get filled right at the bottom. So that was brutal. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully miss that flush. Yeah, you can't be. Now it pops back up. I'm not gonna trade that. I don't want no parts of that. The risk on that is just too high. The problem with that, you might even say, well, if it flashes once, I'll buy the bottom. But if it, sometimes it could flash twice or 3 times, or flash straight until a halt down. So I'm just going to leave that alone. So this is not. I know that when the market heats up, my drawdown will instantly. I'll have easily $5, $6, $8, $9,000 days easily. So this is slower, colder market. I'm just going to pull back the reins. I'm just going to lock up this red day. It's definitely not a smaller red day. It's not, it's not a max loss. I like to keep my max loss around 5, but it's a bigger red day. So this is brutal price action. I'll watch this one for a second. It's 30% up now. It's got bigger spreads, 5-cent spread. So if you're going to trade FGL, be very careful with it. It's a high risk. I don't see Ross trading that one. It's lower price too, so it's not accelerating up. Halt level's 289. I see what you said. Just don't trade between 9:30 and 10. Like in a hotter market. Oh man. You're going to change that rule real fast. That's why I'll wait, have a cushion on that hotter market. When this huge volume comes on with the market makers and all the market makers, all the algorithms really like something, it's got good news. It accelerates so fast you won't get in because your order just keep getting skipped over. You'll be so mad. So that'd be a big mistake saying you're not going to trade between 9:30 and 10. You could miss a lot of opportunity. But right now in this colder market, yeah, it could protect your losses. You could really, as you see, most times I don't trade. They're not gonna. It's rough. It's harder. Look at that. Look at the swings on this. So I'm just watching this FGL. No trades. I'm not interested in it. Look at the BENF. Oh, it's just bouncing off the bottom. Not interested in trading BENF. Wow, it's really accelerating up.